I think our generation is over and over and over again. I mean, we're at a point where it's all people care about is like how they feel about stuff. And I think it's the point where feelings are dictating reality. Mm-hmm. And unfortunately, feelings are just that, they're feelings. And I think that feelings are there to ward us from what's dangerous and what's not dangerous and what's good and what's bad. But people have to recognize that I feel a certain way about things that aren't good for me. Mm-hmm. I feel happy when I eat ice cream. I feel happy when I eat cheat meals. I feel happy if I sleep, and I feel happy if I don't do shit, right? Mm-hmm. So, but we know those things aren't right for us. Mm-hmm. And those are truths. So our parents will be like, when we're little, I want ice cream, I don't want to eat this. And parents are like, no, sorry, you got to do your homework. Why are they telling that? Because they're telling to us, hey, you're a child, you are a slave to your emotions. Mm-hmm. And when you grow up, what happens, you no longer become a slave to your emotions. You recognize you have emotions, but you have to live life the way it is. Mm-hmm. When you grow up, you still want to eat ice cream. You still want to just stay in. You still want to be irresponsible. But you know, I still got to pay my taxes. I got to pay my bill. I got to be responsible. I got to go to work. What happens as we get older, we recognize and differentiate facts from feelings. And in our generation right now, what's happening is that we're telling people, don't grow up. So what we have is all these people, especially in Boston, where we have this social justice warrior mentality. We have a bunch of people who refuse to grow up. They don't want to separate fact from fiction, and that's a huge mistake on their part, because what's happening is you're becoming a slave to your emotions. When you're young, you have someone to always, your parents instill the right things in you. When you get older, who's that thing going to be? Is it going to be the government? Right. Who the hell is it going to be? And what ends up happening is that it's going to, bite you in the ass big time. Mm-hmm. So when we do episodes like this, when we do shows like this, when we deliver people the hard, cold truth, where we're basically telling the people, hey, wake the fuck up. Right. You can't live your life like that. It's a recipe for disaster. Right. Just like when you're a kid and all you would do is eat ice cream, it's a recipe for disaster.
Sounds like diabetes.
It sounds like diabetes.
Yeah.
Happiness, you know what happiness a lot of times sounds like? Diabetes. Yeah. And that's not good for you. Mm-hmm. Because emotion after emotion after emotion after emotion, they're there for a reason, but they're not going to bring you success. Mm-hmm. Because feelings are not facts, and facts are not feelings. Right. Facts are facts. Right. In order to succeed in life, you have to be really good at the game called life. In order to be good at the game called life, you have to know that the game has rules. Right. And learn those rules and master those rules. That's but you can only master those rules if you know that there is a game.
Right. And most people don't know it if it's a game, though, right?
They know it, but they don't want to. They refuse to grow up. They said, I do not want... When these people are marching across the street and we're like, oh, I feel sad about this, I want to cry about this, what they're basically having a huge... They might as well have a banner that says, boo-hoo, I don't want to grow up. That's what they're doing. And that's my problem is like... As a matter of fact, it is not my problem. Right. But what the problem really is that it is an issue that is systemic in our society, and you see that with business competitiveness, where people are necessarily, and you see that, over and over and over again. And people are like, okay, well, I don't know, I don't think it's the right thing to do. Why not? I don't know, I don't feel it's right. It's like, okay, can you show me with the numbers? Can you show me quantitative facts? No, I can't. I don't feel it's right. Your emotions will trick you. Emotions are what I call a shit test. A shit test is a test that life will play on you to basically say, are you the person to do it, or are you not the person to do it?
Unfortunately, I mean, as humans, we are fueled by our emotions, and they will take over.
We are.
I mean, but I think it's up to us to. Emotion is a physical response to your mind, right? So it all starts with your thought, and the way you can respond to that instead of react is something you need to train, right? It's part of the skill sets that we talk about, and as soon as you, I guess, release yourself from you stop being a prisoner of your own emotions, and you start to see yourself as the watcher, I guess,
right?
Instead of the thinker. I don't know if you've seen The Power of Now. Have you heard about it? So yeah, to be in the present and to detach yourself from the thoughts and the emotions and all that stuff. And
right.
So yeah, but people don't see that bigger picture.
But see, you know what the greatest thing is that you just mentioned? You said that emotion is a skill. And that is a very, very... I want people to think about that. Emotions are a skill. Mm-hmm. We think that emotions happen to us. Oh, that person broke up with me, thus I am sad. That person stole my money, thus I am angry. Mm-hmm. That person called me the greatest person on earth, thus I'm happy. Mm-hmm. We assume as humans that emotions happen as a cause and effect. X equals Y. If I told you, hey, Leandro, that guy like literally broke his foot just now, and you'd be like, oh man, he must be devastated. Or if I say, oh, that person, he just lost his dog, you're like, oh shit, dude, he must be so sad about that. What we're doing in our society with the way we use language, we make it seem that emotions are cause and effect. And I'm going to say something really, really crucial here.
Please.
What if we decide to say that emotions are a skill? What if my dog dies and I don't get sad? What if someone breaks up with me and I just don't give a shit? What if someone steals my money and I'm happy?
That's something hard to. That's not hard, but it's you'd be in the small percentage of people who can control that.
Right.
Right.
If you can in life, you are a master of your emotions, whereas having your emotions run wild, that is one of the most important traits. And a lot of Greek philosophers talk about this. This is a train of thought called Stoicism. Stoicism basically says that you see life the way it is, but we are masters of our mind and our emotions. I want to do a little trick for people listening. Close your eyes and just think about nothing. Can you do that? For most people, when they close their eyes and they think about nothing, they go from thought to thought to thought. They think, okay, that food. Oh, I gotta do this. I gotta do this. Their mind is just literally like a canvas of just everything's happening. They just shit everywhere. It is like a child that's running loose.
Right.
And I will tell the people, discipline your mind. Discipline your mind and say, no. You're not just something crazy that's going to run wild. You're going to stop. I decide what I will think. So I want, when the day you get to the point where you said, okay, I'm just going to sit down in my bed and just think, and you're not going from thought. Most people go from thought to thought to thought. I did the same. One time I closed my eyes and I just went from thought to thought, and it was all interrelated shit. It's like my emotions are running wild.
Right.
And I was like, that's not good. That's not good for peak performance for me because I don't have control over my own emotions, over my own thoughts. I am the master of my ship, and I'm the master of my soul. And what that means is I control my emotions. Emotions should not control you.
Right.
And it starts by understanding if emotion is a skill and skills can be trained, then I can train my emotions by default. And where a lot of people go wrong, the way we are indoctrinated in society is that people keep telling us that emotions just happen.
Right.
Why? Why do you have to feel sad when someone hurts you? I say don't feel sad.
Right.
Try that. Have someone say something really shitty to you, even though you might feel shitty, laugh about it. Just try it.
Right.
Have something really bad happen to you, like someone gives you a parking ticket, happens to me all the time, and get fucked,
oh my goodness.
right?
Yeah.
And just be like, oh my god, this is awesome. Just fucking laugh about it. Call your friend, be like, yo, the most funniest shit happened. And people's like, what the fuck is gonna happen? You do it over and over again. You're like, oh shit, I decide how I feel.
Right.
Holy shit.
That's good.
Fucking nuts. What if you can decide how you feel? And I'm not saying this, oh my god, like space, oh shit. It's actually possible. So one of the greatest philosophers, they talked about Stoicism. And Stoicism is calmness, but being a master of your thoughts. And I really think it's one of the greatest skill sets and gifts. I mean, all the stuff that we're talking about, man, why it's important, you're giving yourself a gift. Self-development is a gift that keeps on giving. People get excited. Oh, it's Christmas, it's my birthday, I'm getting gifts. I was like, man, every time you listen to a podcast, every time you watch reading a book or you listen to YouTube shit about this stuff, you're gifting yourself personal development. So gift yourself this gift and say, from now on, I will control my emotions. It's going to be very hard. It's the hardest thing to do. And if you're a Buddhist, so you know the concepts of meditating and what a lot of people and monks talk about, and they talk about meditating and thinking of nothing. And why is that so important? Because these people want to control and emphasize self-control over their own emotions. People at the base level, children, they run wild, man. One day they're crying, then they're shouting, they're yelling, they go, and for most people, they don't grow out of it. Because when they're older, it's like one thing this, one of this, they just react. Oh, someone this to me, I react. Someone does, no, I will not react. I will today, after today, April 15th is today?
April 15th.
April 15th, 2018, your whatever your name is, Leandro, Preddy, we will stop reacting to shit and I will act on stuff now. So something shit happens, I didn't do it, I can't help it. Wait, maybe my car gets a ticket, can't help it, but I will act. I will not react to that. Because will not let that woman, the heinous fucking witch who puts my parking ticket or tows my car, whatever, let's not even talk about that, I will not let her control my life. Because if I react to what she did, she controls my destiny and I don't. And that's my problem.
It's so funny how we're talking about parking tickets because yesterday, what was yesterday? I worked yesterday and I literally got 2 parking tickets in one day. I saw it happen. I am resonating with what you say because I immediately was like, okay, another, $50 I got to pay. But I was like, you know what? I'm actually okay with it because I guess she needs to meet her quota and I need to give, I guess, the city some money or whatever. So it all kind of,
Right.
I was like, I laughed about it. As you said, I laughed it off, and I know I'm gonna have to pay it. I have 30 days or 45 days, something like that. But I at that moment I was keenly aware of what it was how I felt at that moment. And I've been having this audio tape on repeat, "A Stranger's Secret" by Earl Nightingale, and he says that for 30 days, just try to be in charge of your own thoughts, and try to be a master of it, and try to watch your thoughts, and because you are ultimately in charge of what you think and what you believe, and so as a Buddhist, going back to that, we have these things called the 10 states of life, and you can shift easily within. So you have hell and then heaven. Heaven, you won the lottery or whatever, or heaven, you just orgasmed or whatever, and then I don't know, your car gets stolen, you go to hell. So how?
I love the example.
Right. And one day I was biking,
right,
and I had a good day at work, and I felt really accomplished, and then I was biking home, and then I got a flat tire on the way home. So I felt that immediately my state of mind went from heaven to hell. But I knew that I was in control of my emotions, so I laughed it off, and I just thought about what to do next. Okay, I have to take my bike to the repair guy, which was like, we were still open, so I got it fixed, and I had to pay some money. Okay, whatever. But I was aware that I could be in charge, and I could be in control of my thoughts.
Right.
And so that there are so many real life experiences that I can apply to that.
That's powerful. And what's powerful about this, because the minute you decided when you got that ticket, your emotion at that moment didn't just affect your outcome in that moment about how you felt, but it changed the outcome of how your day is today, how your day goes tomorrow, how your week goes, and maybe how the rest of your life goes. And I'll give people a real example. You get 2 parking tickets, you're like, fuck this shit. You're angry as fuck.
In one day.
You're angry, right?
Yeah.
And so now you say, I want to, and then you get a text, oh, this guy Preddy's calling me for a podcast. No, I'm sorry, Preddy, I can't do it. I'm just in a bad mood. I say, okay, well, you don't do the podcast. Now, this is an opportunity to build a brand. It's not happening anymore. And then you have a bad day. You say, no, I don't want to talk to my friends. But one of your friends was going to give you an opportunity to start a new company. Now you didn't do that. And now the next day, Sunday, you don't meet your goals because you're so pissed off about the $50. And what happens, there's a cascade of effects from that person, man or woman, whoever that person is that gave you that ticket. He or she controlled your destiny. One of the most important things we talk about within Buddhism, or I'm as a Hindu, we talk about nirvana. And nirvana is the concept, the idea of freedom. How do we achieve freedom? We achieve freedom through not only having, but retaining serenity and sovereignty over our own life. Most people,
that's profound.
99% of us, we give up our sovereignty the minute we wake up. The minute we wake up, we're on our cell phones. We are doing this. We're responding. Don't start your day by giving up your sovereignty. Like, this is my day and I control it. So if I respond to that girl who gave me a ticket or that guy gave me a ticket, you give up your sovereignty. If you give up, I'll tell people, like, I went through a shitty situation, that person left me or whatever. And it's tough, right? But that chapter is over, brother.
Right.
If you, in the next 2 months, you're still in despair and you're like, I'm not going to go out, I don't want to work, I don't want to work out, I don't want to eat. That person who treated you like absolute garbage controls the rest of your 2 months too. That they don't deserve that, brother. They lied to you, they screwed you over, and now they also get to decide the next 2-3 months of your life. Hell no. Say, I will not let that happen. You already gave me that ticket. I'm already paying you $50. That's all I'm paying you, bro. But if you're paying her by an extra hour or day or an extra week or month or career, you're giving her way too much credit. And she got her $50 and she's getting paid by the state. She's getting her whatever. She doesn't need your money. You're giving money away for free. Our generation is so like, I don't want to pay for that. I don't want to pay for this. I want free this. I want free meals. I want freemium model. I don't want to pay for that app. I don't want this. You don't want to pay for shit, but you pay with your freedom every fucking day. And I don't understand. You don't want to pay $1 for a meal, right? People, I don't want, where's free food tonight, Freddie? I was in college. Where's free food? I like free food. Let's go. Let's get free food. Free food. Why? I want free. Yeah, you want everything free. You're paying. You don't want to pay, you're paying. But you're paying with your freedom every single day.
Right.
And that doesn't make any sense to me, because the minute that someone calls you shit, your day goes to shit. The minute someone leaves has been with you for a week, leaves you, your whole month goes to shit. Some professor says that you're stupid and you're dumb, and you believe that, and now you're not going to pursue your major anymore.
Right.
The whole career is gone. You're shelling away your life to every motherfucker, and then you don't want to pay for $1 for a meal. Come on, man.
Yeah.
Don't give up your sovereignty. Stop doing that.
Good.
And it starts with the minute you wake up, what the first things you do, to every single thing that happens to you, you act. Leaders act. We don't react. We act. Everything is with purpose. Everything is with intent. Every movement, every action, everything you wear, I intend to do that. Why'd you go to this? Why'd you come to this class today? Oh, I know. I just had to come because this morning. No. So I'm asking, Freddie, why are you here today? I intended to come here today, and I wanted to come here, and it's my free will.
Yeah.
If someone says, why are you going to work tomorrow? I intend to go to work tomorrow. I intend to shower.
That's great.
I intend to go to sauna. That's the shit that I want to do, and I choose to do that. Because every time you say in your mind that I'm here for someone else, I'm pleasing my mother, I'm pleasing my father, I'm pleasing my sister, or my this or that, what about you? And you give up your sovereignty, and you can forget any type of success.
That's great, dude. I think a lot of people need to hear that, especially today. And that's part of enlightenment. That's what we're trying to teach here. Just for millennials to achieve that higher state of consciousness and to expand their mind.
Right.
That's good.